To our children and our children's children, hold this work in your hearts as the love from your ancestors. You are the answer to our prayers. You are our most sacred gift. You are the light. Let's go home. The waters have been rough for generations. Our people have fought against the currents of the systems imposed upon us.
The elders have asked us to stop and listen. And that's a hard thing to do, is to listen. And when we stopped to listen to what was going on, there wasn't a rush to fill the silence. And the silence became our teacher. And I think in those moments we were reminded we need to step up.
How do you forget something like that? The children never came home. That history has not left us. Don't ever forget who you are, grandson. This land is you. This belongs to you. This is who you are.
I praise and I thank the Creator for a blessing for this beautiful day and a blessing for each and every one, my family here today. Give them strength in each and every way, from the youngest to the oldest, for the little ones that are here with us today. A blessing for the table and everything brought upon this table today. And also to give you strength in each and every way through prayer in your heart, which you seek for. And our Chichel Siam will hear your blessings, which you seek for. The Creator will hear your prayer. Masi Haichva. Hey oh, ha, oh, oh, ha, hey oh.
Traditionally, our families cared for our children within families. For example, if I was having some trouble within my own family, couldn't properly take care of my kids, the family members would come forward and say, you know what, I'm going to take your kids until you're in a better space. So when you're ready, come and get them. But in the meantime, I'm going to take care of your children. It was just something that was done naturally. Everybody helped raise the children, teach them. They can show them some arts and crafts or how to hunt and bead. It was just a natural thing that was done.
The little man here, he's 6'3" now. 6'2" or 6'3". Oh, Bobo, he says, Smokes, looking up the sky there. There's nothing new about protecting our people, our own family, our own families. This is new to the government. They didn't understand how we protect our people and how we raised our own people. Listen to the teachings, because we live in two worlds. But learn from us first. Our ways of life comes first before anything else.
Everybody has a voice in the process. traditionally, if there was problems within our family or within our community, we'd all get into a room and talk it out. What's going on? How are we going to fix this? Are you good with that? So no one's left out of that process. Everyone has a voice. It really is about the relationship and being together and having some good dialogue in a safe environment is what we try to create, is a safe environment where everybody can sit and talk with each other in a good way.
We acknowledge that story is really important for people to know and to hear. But here in this space, what's also just so important and that we want to take the time to honor is the story from our women. And that's why we have all women here, and this is our matriarchs gathering, and hearing the stories from our women in our communities about how we care for our children, how we protect our children, what we do to fight for our children and our families.
My late elders would always say, love is the best thing that you can have to heal yourself and to heal your family. Even if it's not through blood, you have an honorary auntie, an honorary grandma in your life. And so I just hope my son continues to have that. I always tell him, that's a grandma, that's an auntie.
I'm 61, so I'm from a generation where a lot of the abuses still happened at the Indian Day School. It was the older kids who helped care for each other, because our parents and our grandparents weren't at the school. So us children, we took care of each other. You know, it was just that unspoken caregiving.
We've never relinquished our inherent right to govern our own families. In trauma and devastation, and we were trying to embrace one another, and we were looking to the elders, to leadership in our region, and that's when we agreed to stop this process and to understand it better and to move our own initiatives forward. We're reclaiming what was wrongfully taken.
That's so neat.
Can you see?
Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, you can do a little smile. You can do a little, yeah, look at
I went and visited an elder one day. The elder sat there, he looked at me and he says, look after them like they're your children. You need to know where they are all the time, from the youngest to the oldest. Do you know where your children are? Are they safe? Yes, I do. And they're always with me. And when you're not home, you know where they are? And I said, I do. They're safe. When I got back to the village and I asked the administration staff, are we all accounted for? I was missing 7 children that I didn't know where they were. And they were inside the ministry. And that did something to me. I needed to find them.
Every time the stars are out, I always say, Haichka, Dad. Haichka, for all your hard work. He worked every day, and he always says, you go to school. Make sure you go to school. If you don't go to school, they're going to take you away from me. Somebody's going to come pick you up and take you away. And he never really explained why he said that, but we didn't know where we'd go if we were taken away.
We lit the fires. We wanted the truths there. And with our truths, we wanted to be able to say we're going to lock arms, and our children are not sleeping on a non-First Nations pillow any longer. They're going to be within our village, or we're going to know where they are. We need programs in our communities, in our villages, our frontline workers, to understand the process when this is unfolding in front of us. We have different paddles for different things. I think we need to go back and understand that process. And when we have a child being born, there's a ceremony. A child decides to stay with us. After a year, there's a ceremony. A child coming of age, there's a ceremony. So I think those things need to be coming back, and they need to be part of our everyday life. Each of our families might have a different way of delivering those things, but you know what? It's still here. It hasn't gone anywhere. We define what a good, healthy parenting looks like. We create the parenting programs. We create the supporting mechanisms that our families need in our communities, and it's not written from a book and dictated to us on what we need to do to survive in today's society.
You know, but I always go back to teachings. You work on those teachings, you know, you listen. They sit you down. They start teaching you. This is the way to be. My great-grandson, he's a boy, going to be a boy. So, our little seeds. They're our little seeds. Little flowers growing. Watch them grow, like I did to this man. So let's work hard and do what we want to do.
Together, our communities are building a child and family system unique to the South Island nations. Grounded in our traditional laws, teachings, and values, and inclusive of the diversity of our communities. We are paddling together toward a future where every Indigenous child and family on our territories knows who they are, where they come from, and what they belong to. This is what Indigenous jurisdiction looks like in action. A system rooted in who we are as the peoples of these lands. We are paddling together toward a future where every child and family feels supported, respected, and loved.